Hey guys, the Quack45 here, and today I'm not particularly being anything. I'm being a series of things because I have, well, basically what I'm going to be doing in this video is I have a bunch of emulators, that I've gotten from various websites and ROMs for said emulators. These emulators, if you don't know what they are, emulators are basically things that create a virtual, computer, and you can run programs from that computer, and they think that they're actually on that original computer. So a big use of this emulation is for old consoles like NES. The N64 is a fairly well-known one and everything. I know that MAME, multi-arcade emulation, or multi-arcade machine emulation thing, whatever it's called, is also a fairly well-known one. And I have some on my computer, and I'm gonna be recording games from each of them. So, to get us started, I think some of you may already know what this is, and some of you are probably already not particularly excited for this one. So I'm starting us out with the Atari 2600 emulator Stella. The Atari 2600 was a very old game console. It was one of the first home gaming consoles. And as you can tell probably by the graphics, this is fairly primitive graphics, fairly early. So yeah, it's an old console. I'll sort of be doing this in time with all the emulators I can get working. One I know I can't get working is the Commodore 64. I can't figure out how to get that to work. And some of them, I think the Game Boy is one I don't have any ROMs for. So basically I'm just going to record a bunch of different clips of videos, and then put them all together into one video. So, let's get started. This is, as I've said, the Atari 2600 emulator, Stella, and I'm playing E.T. the Extraterrestrial from 1982. Whew, okay. First of all, let me just say that this game is quite commonly regarded as the worst game of all time. Things like, close contender is, Superman 64 for the Nintendo 64, but this is what I've heard the most referred as the, worst game of all time. And I have played it a bit with this emulator, and honestly, yeah, it's pretty bad. So I'm gonna sort of show you how it works. I don't even entirely understand how it works, while I talk about this game. Yeah, yet to work out what I'm supposed to do. Oh, hello. He's left. Alright, so, this game, and I'm here, for some reason. I have a C. Okay. This game was so bad that actually I don't remember what year, I might put a link to an article about this in the, description. But basically, at some point, there were so many of these games. Oh shit. No! Okay. There were so many of these games, and they were regarded as so terrible that, that there was a huge dump of these games, organized. Because the Atari, or the E.T. the Extraterrestrial for the Atari 2600 was manufactured in massive amounts, and it was horrible. So no one wanted it, no one knew what to do with it, so basically there was a massive dump of all of the cartridges of this game organized. Just all of them were dumped. And even though it is still fairly easy to get, but that's just how bad this game is. There was a huge dump organized that specifically served to, I'm being taken away again, specifically served to get rid of as many copies of this game as possible, because no one liked it, no one wanted it, no one wanted to deal with it. There's a guy here. I honestly have no idea what's going on. I'm just sort of... E. Alright. Oh no. Yeah. I think I'm gonna edit this in a second because I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's E.T. I would not, if you happen to have an Atari 2600 lying around, don't get this game. Don't pay money for it. Get an emulator. Get the ROM. It's not worth your money even for the comedy factor because I have no idea what's going on. So, on to the next game. I'm actually going to stay with the same emulator. So, I think I'll go with, Space Invaders. Oh, this game doesn't work particularly well. Yeah, I made a mistake. Okay, let's not do that. Frogger. Frogger works. So yeah, you probably know what Frogger is. You might not have ever seen it like this. I hadn't, actually. I played many versions of Frogger, but never this one. Piss. I was almost there. Alright, so yeah, Frogger is a fairly well-known game. At least, I think it's fairly well-known. I've always known about it. It's becoming less well-known, because there's a lot of games now that are like companies maybe used for marketing or something. Frogger definitely used to be one of them. Not necessarily marketing, but like the games that you sort of hear about a lot. Frogger definitely was one of them. I mean, even as late as the original Xbox. Yeah, you hear about this game all the time. There were a lot of games that had their own versions of it and everything. I actually have a game somewhere for my Xbox original that has a Frogger sort of clone-ish thing, and I'm dead. But yeah, I'm gonna end this now. Okay. Bam. Yeah, that's Frogger. And now I think I'm gonna move on to the next emulator. So, next, I believe was the Commodore 64 was probably faster than this, but let's get to the NES, because I know that was soon after the whatever it's called, Open ROM. Okay, so I have plenty of ROMs for the NES. Let's see, Castlevania, Silent Service, Super Mario Bros. I gotta do that one. Alright. You know what Duck Hunt is? I can't play that because that doesn't work with this emulator. Since it had the whatever it was called, the Mario. Not helpful. Please config Dutch. Oh wow, you could set up the zapper. So is that? Oh, okay. EX. I've never used this emulator, so I don't know how it works. I probably should have done that. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, this speeds it up. Jeez. Okay. Whoop. There's that. Okay. Paused. Jumping. Okay. Right. This is Mario. You know what this is. If you don't know, then well, you're a hell of a lot younger than I am. Cause I mean, if I didn't have older sisters, I wouldn't have used or would have had Game Boy. But I have a Game Boy Advance, and that has one of the Super Mario Bros. Games on it. I don't think it was this one, but this is the original Super Mario Bros. The first one that ever came out. And I think that some people think that like the first Mario game wasn't a Super Mario Bros. It was this one. This was the very first Mario game. Oh, cool. What's the button? It's not that. That's not piss. Okay. Can you fire fireballs in this version? I don't remember. But yeah, select is one of these keys. I don't know which one. Oh, let's do that. But this was actually the first Mario game ever to be released. Ow, piss. It's a bit difficult to control. Jesus fuck. Ah! Freaking momentum. Bastard. Screw it. I don't need that. But yeah, this was the first Mario game ever released, Super Mario Bros. 1. And it was released for the NES, which is Nintendo's first console. And then the one after piss. Alright, that might be a good time to move on to another ROM. I do not want to be Luigi. I'll do 2 ROMs per console, let's say. Let's do Galaga. I like Galaga. I believe this was originally for, fuck. Yes, start, yes. Yep. Okay. So I accidentally started, a 2-player game. Okay, good. Yeah, this is Galaga. I believe this was, originally for... I mean, most games were originally for arcade, because arcade machines are bigger, and with these older technologies, then they needed... more space was a big thing. It allowed them to, actually fit the computers inside them. I believe the first console ever, the first home console, yeah, here comes second player, was the Intellivision. The Intellivision, was a sort of console that I don't have an emulator for. I'm not sure if there's an emulator available for it. Yeah. It expects me to have a second thing open, which I don't. So, let's exit this thing. Bam. Alright, onto the next emulator, which would be the SNES, I think. 16, and then Genesis, I think. Or was it Genesis, then SNES? I don't know, I'm gonna assume SNES. If I'm getting that wrong, then I apologize. Oh yeah, the SNES emulator is a pretty good one. Right. So, I don't have a ton of emulators for this one. Let's get Street Fighter 2. Yes. I like Street Fighter 2. I actually have, PSP 2000 with, yep, that's one. What are the controls for this one? I'm gonna find out. I actually have, yep, no. I have a hacked PSP 2000 with custom firmware on it. It allows me to play these games. Like, put emulators and shit on it. So I have, one of my favorite games to play on that. Oh, piss. Oh, yeah. Damn it. One of my favorite games to play on that is, Street Fighter 2. The SNES emulator that I have for my PSP is pretty good. And I'm dead. Okay. By the way, if you ever need if you ever want a handheld gaming, or, like, emulating thing, don't like, pay out of your ass for, one of those, like, Ashton took a video of a, oh, frick, Neo Geo Gold X, or Neo Geo X Gold, limited edition or something. It's terrible. It's overpriced and only does one console, it's overpriced, only does one console, and it's not that good. You can pick up a hacked PSP for, I mean, I'm estimating $50. You could probably get it cheaper. And then everything else is free. The, ROMs and shit. You just need to get the, custom firmware, which is free, the emulators, which should be free. And the, bam, okay. And the, ROMs, which are free, as I've said. And then you can get a Neo Geo emulator on it for free, with ROMs for free, and everything. So yeah, that is that. I'm gonna actually exit this here. I need to move this on a bit quicker. Quit. Onto the Genesis emulator Fusion. Okay. Load Genesis ROM. Alright, let's do a classic. Sonic the Hedgehog. You know what this is. Come on. You know what Sonic is. If you don't, you're I'm sorry, but you're stupid. You're a moron. If you don't know what this is, you're God. It feels weird to think that there are people who don't know what Sonic is. I mean, I don't know that there are, but there probably are. There's always an idiot. Um, but yeah, I'm not gonna explain what Sonic is. You know, you should. If you don't, this is it. I'm not going to explain anymore. You can play it yourself. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, frack. Okay, bounce. I'm not. Oh, piss. Ah! Wow, that was well done. That was well done there. Thanks, Sonic, for falling there. I actually have a save state on Sonic 3. I'm looking at my file folder, and I think I actually have a save state on Sonic 3 because that's the only one that I have really played a lot. I'm gonna go till I die once more, till I beat this level, and then I may play another game or I may move on. This is gonna be a fairly long video because I have a good few emulators to go through. I mean, there are plenty more that I could have, but I as far as these things go, I don't have that many of the consoles, but there are plenty more. Like I don't have, as I was saying earlier, in television, don't have that. Then like I have GameCube and shit. Master System. Although this one I think does. Nah, I'm just gonna move on. I think that emulator Fusion actually does Master System and everything, because when I was loading the ROM, it said I could do that. Right. Let's go to the GameCube. Emulator Dolphin. Dolphin is a very, very good GameCube emulator. What should I play? Animal Crossing, because I don't have to go through boring cutscenes to get to it. Alright.
Nintendo.
Indeed, Nintendo. This is a 10 gigabyte file for almost 20 minutes of video. That's fucking fantastic. If I'm just gonna talk about this while I get this started up. Honestly, PlayClaw's amazing. I need to buy it. You know that I use the trial version. It's $50 for the hardcore. Well, actually no, hardcore doesn't exist anymore because it's yeah, you totally forgot about it. I haven't been here for a while. I wonder if that mole guy is gonna yell at me for not saving or something. Yes, thank you. Okay. Honestly, PlayClaw's unbelievably good. It's fantastic. Look at the. I don't know if you can look, but the file sizes are just incredible. It's time to fall back. Next Sunday. What? Zilla saving. Oh well, they have, yeah. Sorry about this silence. They have stuff and mushrooming. Okay. Alright, the pitfalls. I already took that. But yeah, PlayClaw is just unbelievably good. It's like, this is a 20-minute video so far, and, I mean, it's at 1080p, and it has like 4 times compression. The video quality is still fantastic for the considering what the video is. I mean, considering the side of the video quality is unbelievably good. This is a 10 gigabyte video, just over 10 gigabytes right now. It's about 11 gigabytes for a fucking, oh god, for a 20-minute 1080p video, with like good quality. It's just incredible. A lot of people, I see some people saying how Fraps has, if I remember correctly, Fraps will hit sometimes hit like 10 gigabytes per like 2 minutes of video. That's fucking ridiculous. If you don't have a good hard drive, how are you possibly gonna be able to do that? What's this? Boot. Ah, yeah, I threw that. But I mean, just 10 gigabytes of video or 10 gigabytes for 2 minutes of video. That's not okay. And people always say, "Oh, it's good, it's fine because it has it has no compression, so the video quality's good." Yeah, this is PlayClaw. This is on 4 times compression. I have a 10 gigabyte video and it's 20 minutes, and the video quality is you can't tell a difference. There's no difference. Why? Why would you use Fraps? Why would you use Fraps? You want PlayClaw. PlayClaw is far superior. Ugh, I'm gonna stop ranting now. Yes. So this is I'm gonna have to restrain myself from playing this too long. This is what's this? This is a what the hell? No, it's not mine. Raven. This is Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is the original GameCube version. Animal Crossing is a sort of like I'm not sure how to describe it. I mean, you've been seeing me play this, so you sort of have an idea of what it is. It's like Animal Crossing is sort of like a little not a simulator, but sort of like a life game thing. You sort of have to just do stuff here in this town that's it's generated. That you have to do stuff, but this has a pretty incredible way of sort of like time and everything. You saw that there's when I looked at the bulletin board at the beginning, there was mention of like October 31st or whenever it is. Halloween's gonna be coming. This will actually have something happening for that in game. Like, because on the GameCube, the Animal Crossing had, like, huge amounts of sort of, it really worked with the time, whereas most games will maybe, like, display the time in game. Animal Crossing really made use of the outside world, like, the real time. This game was pretty cool. I mean, I keep saying, like, acting like I use this. I never use this. I never had a GameCube. My friend had a GameCube, and I did play Chibi Robo, which is the other game I have ROM for, but for some reason that doesn't work particularly well. But anyway, yeah, I never had a GameCube. I never used a GameCube apart from Animal Crossing, and like there was some what it was called. It was like Luigi thing, haunted house game. My friend and I used to play on his GameCube. Those are both pretty good games. I especially like Chibi Robo. I still haven't managed to get it working. Damn it. But yeah, it's just I never had a GameCube, but the GameCube is just great. Okay, let's save. Otherwise, I'm gonna be yelled at by the mole. And then I will move on to N64. I'll maybe play a bit of, whatever it's called, Mario Kart 64. And then I will move on to, I think I'm going to skip the PlayStation 1 because I don't have any particularly well-working games, for that. I will move right onto the PlayStation 2 and just show you some Shadow of the Colossus, because that's a game that I enjoy playing. Maybe I'll fight a Colossi, but that's actually gonna take a while. I don't know, maybe I'll just run around sort of show you the mechanics of the game. Yes, thank you, Nintendo. You make good games and good consoles. Or at least you did. Alright, Project 64. Issues plugin. Resident Evil 2 does not work. Ah, that's too bad. Actually, no. Super Smash Bros. Super Smash Bros. I will play Super Smash Bros. I must play the Super Smash Bros. There is no other option than to play the Super Smash Bros. Choose my thing. Copy. So he is fucking. Copy. Yes. How do I edit sound? Settings. I cannot edit sound. Is it under here? No. Okay, fine. I will deal with the incredible noise. But yeah, this is the Nintendo 64. Really somewhat old console. Link, thank you, bye. Somewhat old console. It's pretty impressive for its time. What am I doing? Damn it! Alright, let's get serious about this. Come on. It's like, look, he's trying to work. Thank you. Bye. Sick rip. Damn it, Kirby, that you suck. Oh, piss. Ow! Fuck you. Oh, Link, you're brilliant. Pew! Alright. Oh! Damn it. I'm not gonna be able to talk very much during this. I have to focus on the game. Fuck! Oh, Jesus! Alright, so yeah, this was, the Nintendo 64 console. Fairly good for its time. Ow. Link, you're a bastard. So yeah, the Nintendo 64 had fairly good graphics for its time. By, today's means, this is, compared to this, like, Crisis, even Crisis 2, which is slightly outdated, this is, like, fucking Atari 2600 compared to, maybe any SNES. It's not quite that dramatic. Actually, no, it's more dramatic than that. There we go. No, I'm gonna stop talking about this now. But yeah, no, that's not. Okay, I think. I don't know if you saw that, but I accidentally just turned it to full screen. Right. Now, let's get on to PlayStation 2. But yeah, as I was saying, emulator 1, yeah, so that's the one. As I was saying, the N64 was a very good console. ISO selector, Shadow of the Colossus. Let's switch to plugin, and then switch to ISO. Why isn't it working? This thing freaking stopped working, the bastard. Let's switch over to I need to nick this one quickly. And then steal this one. Hot swapping. Freaking do a full reset. Oh god. Whew. Alright, so that's not working. Let's wonder if I can get PlayStation 1 emulator EPSX. Run. ISO. Oh, yeah, stupid PSX. Alright, so that concludes my, video of emulators because I can't get the last two working. So yeah, I'm still trying to get myself to the habit. I haven't uploaded for a while. I am, horrible at remembering to record. Or even if I do remember, I'm horrible at getting myself to record. But yeah, that concludes this, emulator thing. I will link to an article about the, like, the big, ET dump, and I will also link to the site that I've used to get most of my emulators and ROMs, apart from one for the NES, which was, castleva.nes. The reason I didn't get that from coolrom.com was because the one uploaded there is French, is the French version of the game. So everything's in French and I can't read that. I am learning French, but I don't know enough right now. Anyway, so yeah. Hope you enjoyed watching. I enjoyed making it. Thanks for watching, and bye.